And we know that a lot of people at home have a lot of questions about how all of this is going to impact them.
Certainly. We brought in Bruce Allen with Bruce Allen Investments here in studio with us. Of course, you know, a lot of us remember the Great Recession in 2008 and 9, a small recession when COVID hit in 2020. But for people who haven't thought about this in a while, what should we do to prepare for a possible recession?
Well, I think there's probably a couple things we should talk about. One is that the markets have been anticipating some kind of uncertainty, whether it's recession or trade policies or the president's issues that he's working on. So there's a lot of uncertainty out there right now, and the markets are trying to absorb all that. Markets don't like uncertainties. We've seen that the S&P is down nearly 9% so far. The NASDAQ, more tech-heavy stocks, are down higher than that, you know, down more than 12%. So we're seeing the focus being on a lot of cyclical areas and potentially technology getting hit the worst so far.
You know, a lot of people are starting to get really nervous about their 401ks, right? What does all of this mean for someone's retirement plan?
Sure. Well, let's put this in perspective. The American Association of Individual Investors is absolutely confirming what you just said. 60% of all investors, and that's a really high number, Anusha, are worried or negative about the stock market. In the past, at least, and historically, you know, you can't make any generalizations, but in the past, that's a very rare event. That's only happened 3 other times since 1999. So for 25 years, we've had, you know, a variety of environments, all sorts of things have happened, but right now, people are as worried as they typically get at the extremes. So that emotions are starting to pass through, and you're seeing that.
Should we be checking the stock market, though, every day and watching these ups and downs and panicking?
I'm not sure that'll help, but I think there's 3 things that people can do right now. 1, don't panic. Markets are bumpy, and they will be bumpy for a while. 2, if you are worried or concerned, talk to your 401k administrator, talk to your financial planner, talk to your investment advisor. We're here. That's what we do. When things get rough, we're in the trenches with our clients. Number 3, when they sit down, if you have a meeting with that person, remember that you've got long-term goals that you're addressing, not short-term stuff. So what the president does with tariffs over the next 3 months is not going to impact when you're going to retire. So I think that when you look out longer term, it starts to make things a lot of a different conversation.
I can imagine it's overwhelming, right, when you think about it. So giving that perspective is very helpful.
Well, Bruce Allen, thanks so much for joining us with that perspective.